Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you all so very much. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to all of you in this room.
Thank you so much. Wow.
You are original. You are one of a kind.
Actually, having your love is the greatest award in the world every day.
Welcome, everybody, to my channel. I'm, of course, your host, Mega Mike, the Movie Man. Welcome to the 4th annual Megys Original Physical Media Award Show. We have a lot of physical media awards to give out tonight, but we are joined with an amazing panel here. So let's go ahead and bring out these wonderful panelists, and they're going to let you know about themselves, their categories they nominated for, all that great stuff. So let's go ahead and bring up our first amazing Hollywood Huck. How you doing out there, Huck?
What's going on, everybody? This is going to be a fun night. Yep, Huck here from Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. Tonight, I have the honor, the dubious honor, of taking the category of released just on Blu-ray. So these poor titles that got no love on 4K, they were only given a Blu-ray release. So I stuck with things that were just on Blu-ray. And then I'll be given the big award at the end, which is Best Overall Release. I'm super excited.
Oh man, I'm excited for your categories tonight. Especially, Blu-ray. You got to show Blu-ray some love. So.
Oh yeah, dude! I got so many Blu-rays here. I'm a Blu-ray fan. There's no persnicketyness about it. Nope. I'm happy to be giving out the Blu-ray award.
I know. Eventually, we'll have to do a DVD only award, right?
That'd be great.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out another amazing person here. Let's see. Jake, how we doing out there?
Doing good. I'm excited to give away some awards. 2024 was a great year for physical media, people.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I think your nominee won last year, right, for the best overall, if I remember, the Sleepy Hollow Steelbook, right?
That sucker was a gem. Yes, absolutely. And it was kind of a steelbook. It was its own little thing called a Fabello. They didn't come out with one at all this year. I'm hoping 2025 has a resurgence of that, but yeah, just unique packaging is what really reigns supreme for me. And I feel like the two categories that I have today, I have Best Steelbook and Best Umbrella Entertainment Release. I think they had one hell of a year, and I can't wait to talk about everything we have to talk about today.
And I'm excited.
Wait. Jake is giving out the Best Steelbook Award?
You don't say, huh?
Seems kind of rigged. I don't know.
I know. I'm very excited for Umbrella tonight, too. That's a newly entered category for this year. And it was entered because I had a member actually vote on it and request it in a member-only poll. He was the only member to vote. And so he got to choose the new category. So that was awesome. So if you want that kind of power on the channel, you got to consider memberships this year.
And I think Umbrella is it deserves to be in the discussion, specifically in 2024, because I feel like it really cemented itself on the map for at least U.S. people. It's always been in Australia, but they had a hell of a year this year.
Yeah, they made me consider wanting to buy a title from them. That's pretty impressive for, kind of an import boutique label to do that. I'm like, ooh, maybe I will pay those import fees. All right, well, we got Frank here. Frank, always ready to go. Very prepared.
Coming out of my basement, y'all.
I dropped my bagel on the floor.
What's going on, gents? What's going on, everyone?
Oh, man, it's good to have you, Frank. What categories are you representing tonight?
Yes, sir. I have the prestige honor to represent and announce some Severin films and some my favorite boutique label, y'all, and that's Second Sight Films. I love them. Both of them, were very good, and I'm just happy to be a part of the show. So thank you, Mike, for inviting me, and of course, seeing everyone else, friendly faces over here.
Yeah, and we haven't had Severin or Second Sight before either, so those are also two newly entered categories to this award show. So that is amazing.
This truly is the most prestigious award show.
It is. Especially now that we got Vinegar Syndrome out of here. It was like prestigious.
That stinky garbage out of here. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it was impossible to find somebody to represent Vinegar Syndrome tonight. I literally asked a dozen people, And it's like, they didn't come out with anything this year. It was like The Keep and Congo. I'm like, we need 4 nominees. You got to think of something else, and they couldn't. So sorry, Vinegar Syndrome. Do better next year.
I'm not sorry.
All right, let's see. Let's bring out, of course, the amazing granddaddy of physical media, Tony. How we doing out there?
Granddaddy, my goodness.
Hey, Tony.
Been on here 10 years. You've reached some amazing milestones. I mean, you're
going to need 2 magnifying glasses soon just for
Right?
glasses.
Yeah, eventually I will need 2. But I do get the honor of talking about the favorite slipcover for the year and also Shout Factory and Scream Factory. So very excited for those 2 categories.
All right. And something I'm very excited for is Nate Jones. How we doing, Nate?
What's going on? Luckily, I do not have some ducks in the background this time. Frank remembers pretty well. But, you know, I actually, speaking of Frank, thanks for mentioning Severin and Second Sight. Those are actually the 2 movie battles I battled for over here on my side. There's one over here that I might want to see later. But anyway, I'm here to talk about Criterion tonight. So Criterion is the granddaddy of the physical media boutique labels, I would say, and it's an exciting year for them. And I'm excited to talk about stuff, maybe not the giant box sets because I don't have that giant $400, $500 box set, but that it could be a really good release. But who knows? Who has it?
I don't think anybody bought that one. Hopefully it gets discounted soon. Like, bring that to $200 and they'll pick it up for sure.
Will you?
For $200, because I don't have any of those Criterion titles that are listed in there. So
really,
yeah, if it gets to a reasonable price, it will be the box set for me. So
that's a heck of a deal then.
But yeah, Criterion and your nominees. I'm gonna have to hear your rationale when you get to listing your nominations and winner, because I did not know anything about those titles that you nominated. Like, I never seen any of those movies. I'm like, man, I would have been nominating other stuff. So I can't wait to hear your rationale there. But that's why we have this amazing panel, to get variety on here, to get difference in nominations. That's why it's so important, and that's why we had to bring this guy back. Look at Tim. We found him out there. He was hiding for a long time. We brought him back. We're like, Tim, get out of the cave. Like, we know you grew your beard in the cave. Get out of here. Get back to YouTube. So welcome back, Tim. You are now at a prestigious award show again. How are you feeling tonight?
Feeling good. I'm feeling good. Coming down with a cold, but nothing cures that than a fun stream.
Does it? Cool.
Yay, movie.
I tell my wife that.
So what are you representing tonight, Tim?
So I'm representing Best Box Set of 2024, which I'm super excited because I love box sets.
Perfect.
And my favorite, probably my favorite boutique label, Kino Lorber. I love Kino Lorber. They don't have the frills of the others, but man, do they release a lot of classics.
They just release a lot, period, Tim. I feel like anybody can find something they love over on Kino Lorber.
And then 2024 was the year of Monk TV show.
No, Tim loves that.
Oh, man, Monk. I love that show.
See, if only Vinegar Syndrome had half the titles of Kino, just say.
They don't even have 5% of the titles of Kino.
10%. Come on.
All right. Well, let's remind the audience out there, if you love physical media, you're joining in right now, mega smash that like, subscribe, leave a comment on here. What would you have nominated? What was your favorite choices? What'd you vote for out there? Of course, if you want to unlock some thank you videos and some giveaways, consider memberships, consider super chat tonight. If we hit a 5 super chat or 5 membership combo goal out there, I will be giving some giveaway digital codes there. So Columbia Classics, you guys like the Columbia Classic set that was nominated? I'm sure we're going to talk about it tonight. Well, I have all 6 4K digital codes to give away. So hey, if you want to be a part of that, you got to consider those super chats and memberships out there. But yeah, let's check into the comments just real quick to see our amazing people out there. And look, we already got Collector Movie Man starting the train with a 99-cent super chat right there. So we only need 4 more. 4 more to start some giveaways. Maybe I'll give away Blu-rays too tonight, or 4Ks. I got stuff to give away. Why not, right? We got Adrian and a Christian out there. Back of the Dead and Magic Hand. We got Magic on this show tonight. That's pretty amazing. We have Caveman saying happy birthday, Tony. Of course, happy birthday,
Happy
birthday,
Tony, it's your birthday.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you,
All
thank
right.
you.
Everybody brought their cake, right? We're ready to
Yeah.
celebrate? Yes.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
already been called granddaddy, so
It was a term of respect.
We got Movie Hunter there. We got Miss Caveman.
Yeah, way to
Oh
go,
my
buddy.
gosh. Amazing, amazing audience. Dr. Dark looking sharp just for you, Dr. Dark. I have to match all this amazing panel tonight. So we had to be professional tonight here. We got Anthony's Horror and More. Amazing. We got Allie out there as well. Wow. Oh my gosh. Frank is everywhere. Frank, where do you find the time? Oh my
Can't stop
God.
him.
Anything's possible, guys.
Jeff's out there. Whoo. We got a member, Tiana, out there. Wow.
Hello, Tiana.
Eli, I mean, wow, the Megys have gotten really popular. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Well, let's go ahead and get into some awards then. Without further ado, shall we, Hollywood Huck? You ready to start this off for us tonight?
Let's go, friends. Let's get it
All
off
right,
to a good start.
First up, we got our best Blu-ray of 2024.
All right, friends. Now, what I did is I went through all the titles that only got Blu-rays. They were dissed in the 4K category. So I didn't want to lean on something like a really good 4K transfer, but it's also on Blu-ray. They were just given Blu-ray love. And the first one I'm going to start with is one of my favorite movies of the year. I don't have it yet because it came out during Christmas, and my wife and I have this thing. You can't buy anything until Christmas, so I'll have to pick it up. But that is Strange Darling. So if anybody has a copy of Strange Darling you want to show off, that is my first one that I wanted to present, because that sucker is great. If you haven't seen that, I just love sort of the nonlinear way of presenting it. It's like a movie in 6 chapters, and they bounce around. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Now, the other 3 I do have, and this came out early, and this is like way more pricey than it should be for what is on here, which is virtually nothing. But I'm very excited that Unlawful Entry, y'all, finally got a release. I mean, this is such a great thriller. Kurt Russell, Ray Liotta. I mean, oh my God, Madeline Stowe. It's a super good thriller that if you didn't jump on it, this was kind of hilarious. This is one that it sold out, and then like a couple hours later, we found more, and there was like 1,000 more. So limited release, my butt. So
yeah,
that did not happen. Next up is an Oscar winner, and that is Poor Things. Oh yeah, come on, man! For makeup and wardrobe and Emma Stone's nakedness. Oh, she just has everything that Tony loves.
Hated it.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is too, y'all, about this slipcover. If anybody else has this, it's kind of got like this soft, like a velvet book feel to it. It's kind of weird that I'm stroking on it like that, but it's awesome.
Yeah,
very good. Weird. So I do love the
she strokes a lot in that movie too, so it makes sense.
I mean, furious bumping. Isn't that what you call it? Furious bumping. Oh my God, so good. So Poor Things, for some reason didn't get a 4K, and then kind of like caught me off guard. I didn't know this was coming, but as soon as I knew it was out, I put it in the cart, and there it is, Beverly Hills Ninja, y'all. Come on now, Chris Farley getting his kung fu on. This is super funny. This is my favorite Chris Farley movie. So I wanted to add that on to the list. So those are my 4 Blu-rays. And Mike, do we hold up the honorable mention now if we have it?
Yeah. Say the honorables. Absolutely.
So the one that almost made the cut. So these were a must. I had to do these 3, right? But Strange Darling, I wanted to show love to. The one that was runner-up, it was Renfield. Also did not get a 4K. So that was right there. I don't know how you guys would have ranked it had I thrown Renfield in there, but there you go. That's my list, y'all. So we'll see who takes the win.
Yeah, let's see it. Whip it out. What do we got?
We'll take it easy. So hang on, let me get the award out here. There we go. All right, pulled it out of my drawer. There it is. The award for Best Blu-ray of 2024 goes to Shabam, the Beverly Hills Ninja. Chris Farley, congratulations. You did it, my friend. You did it.
Well
Tony must
deserved.
be stoked that it wasn't Poor Things.
He's stroked.
There was, and I even do feel had Renfield been in there, this one was such overwhelming demand that I just think it still would have taken the W. So, congrats.
That got my vote for sure. I love that movie. It's freaking hilarious, and you got Liu Kang in there as well. I'm like,
yep,
oh my gosh.
Robin Shue, man.
Did you guys like that winner? Were you shocked by that one, or did everybody vote for Beverly Hills Ninja?
I'm not shocked, but I don't. That's not one of my favorite Farleys. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
So
I was just happy. I was happy that it got a Blu-ray release.
Yeah,
so,
I mean it's great.
That's a win in my book.
It's great that it did, but my vote probably unlawful entry just because that finally getting an upgrade is awesome, and I like that movie more.
Yeah,
more. But does it have an engine named Haru in it?
Well, it's funny. Is unlawful entry got the lowest. It got 14%. Next was Strange Darling at only 18. Poor Things got 21, and then Beverly Hills Ninja 47%. So pretty handily took that one.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Best Umbrella. So, Jake, you're ready to shower us with some good nominees?
Yes, I have a bunch of them here, and even though there's only 4, the stack is over a foot tall because these beefy box sets are amazing, and Umbrella does not mess around when it comes to them. The nominees are Caligula, the Ultimate Cut. This is a phone book of a release, folks. This thing is a brick and could knock you out very easily. And it's got some nudie bits in it, some replica Penthouse magazines in there. So that's always fun for the kiddos, huh? Next up, we have Late Night with the Devil, a very solid box set release, once again, from Umbrella. There is great supplemental materials on here. Great, another replica. I can show off this replica. It comes with a replica, if I pull out the right book. Oh God, where is the book? Replica TV guide somewhere. I might have this laying out actually in my collection, so I'm not going to showcase that off either. But next box set we have is Hell House LLC, the complete collection, volume 1 through 4, because it's not technically complete because there's a new one being made now. But all of these movies were stuck on streaming, first time being released on physical media. Pretty cool box set to have. And last but not least, we have the Trust the Fungus box set for Super Mario Brothers. Love this release with a passion. So many great goodies, just like Umbrella is known to have. But the winner, I forgot to grab a trophy for Umbrella, so I'm going to do the
any honorables, Jake, or no
honorable mentions? Yes, I didn't know if we were showing them now or not.
Oh yeah, let's see that.
I have the Full Moon Fright Box set. Love this thing. This is pretty much the Enter the Video Store Arrow Video edition of this year. It's got a whole bunch of Full Moon movies in it. Love it so much. Demonic Toys, Doll Man, all that fun stuff. We have another fun one just because packaging. I am such a sucker for unique packaging. And Sasquatch Sunset is absolutely that. Nice and furry all over. The only other furry release that I could even find was a case for How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And that's been so long ago. It's just great to have this. A lot of great stuff inside. And then a soft one for me is Open Your Eyes, Abre los Ojos. Amazing movie. I love all the different spot glosses that are on this box set. This got an American remake with Vanilla Sky, but I still prefer this one, and I love that Umbrella gives big, beefy box sets to movies, both big and small. But are we ready for the winner, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
The winner, I'm going to do my bubbly award. The bubbliest Umbrella goes to Hell House LLC, the complete collection, volume 1 through 4. This one with about 65% of the votes, too. So pretty much a sweep on this sucker.
Tim looks very shocked.
I haven't seen a millisecond of that Hell House, so
First one's really good.
I popped the first one in, and I was shocked at how good it was. It makes me want to watch the rest, but I've heard very mixed things about the rest.
Oh, dude, the first and fourth one, they're simply amazing.
Fourth one, huh? Okay.
Fourth one. I haven't seen the fourth one, so but that's cool that's coming out, on physical media though. In general, like there's no other way to get it because everything is streaming in particular for those films, so it's pretty great.
Yeah, the special features to it, to all 4, aren't too bad as well. But seriously, and the Blu-ray transfers do look really good.
Very solid. Absolutely.
Incomplete box sets.
Yeah, right there.
They're complete as of right now. They will always become incomplete if another entry comes out.
I'm for the second sight version of Late Night with the Devil, but that's just me.
Sure.
Yeah, I was surprised though, because this was a complete change in the polls. At first, like Super Mario was dominating. Like I'm like, okay, Super Mario has this no problem. And I check a couple weeks later, and it's like, oh, Hell House won. I'm like, what the heck? I was going for Super Mario, but
that's my personal favorite too. It's such a crazy box set for that movie to get, and yeah, I like all the box sets, but Super Mario is my favorite.
Awesome. All right. We are now on to Best Severin here.
What's up, guys? So, Severin, mostly had a good year. I got into Severin this year because of my good friend Chris from Bearded Film Guys, as I stated in the battle. Never discovered them until this year, like in April, and I bought like 8 releases from them, which is like a damn mortgage. If you guys know about Severin. However, I really like how unique some of those movies are. They just kind of speak to me. And the nominations that I put up were, I know I'm probably going to get some bleeps into this, but that was Kathy's Curse. 4K transfer is good. I wanted to put in here just a little bit because at least they tried with the creativity, even though it didn't go well with the whole lights. I still think that's, overall, it's not a too bad of a release. Of course, we all know what happened, but either way, 4K transfer isn't too bad. Nightmare is the other one. I can't show the back. I don't know, honestly, if I can show really the front. However, it's just a great, I think it's a great, unique slasher of a film. And it's one of the video nasties. It's like one of the most infamous video nasties. And the 4K transfer to me looks really good on this film. This is one of the early ones that I picked up. Opera right here. This overall was just a fantastic release. They did send out a replacement, but the 5-disc set has like 15 hours, 13 or 15 hours of special features. Just a phenomenal release. And I still think that the 4K transfer looks phenomenal as well. And it's Dario Argento. This is a great one, man. I mean, come on, man. Crows getting at your eyeballs. Come on, y'all. And then, oh yeah, dude, I forgot the back. Check out the back, y'all. That's tight. Very unique. And then all the Haunts BRs. So this was a phenomenal release. I saw the first few films in this because I just got this myself. And yeah, 13 discs, 24 international films, 55 hours of special features, 252-page hardcover book. Special features. Yeah, seriously, guys, like each movie. So like the first one is like little under 50 hours. The next movie is like an hour and a half. However, like both movies, or just each movie in itself, has a grip, has a lot of special features. So it's just not like some gimmick or anything. Like they put a lot of effort into this release, just like in the first volume. And I mean, Nathan, he knows what's up. And then Jake, you have this one as well too. So just like, it's phenomenal, man. I mean, I collect a lot of physical media this year, and this is like, I'm trying not to cuss, Mike, but I'm just so much filled with joy with this release. It's bloody awesome. Also, just want to do like an honorable mention. It's Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. You're like, guys, what the hell? I like this film, man. Again, if you love Severin movies, like this really fits in course with the line of the their catalog and everything. And I just thought it was a great one. And I like who the killer is and the backstory and all this other stuff. So anyway, so the winner, go with the winner, Mike.
Oh yes.
The winner is Opera. This one took it pretty commandingly. That's for damn sure. It was like, what was it? 67%, and I mean, rightfully so. Second place was All the Haunts BRs, which was at 23%. I mean, the others were pretty damn low, obviously, but this was a really good release. I also, this might be a little side thing, but Nate and Jake, I mean, you guys collect Severin a lot, and I know I learned a lot from you guys this year too, because you guys really seem to love the boutique label. Like, what's some of your guys' favorite within the label?
I'll let you go.
Sure. All the Haunts Be Ours is very impressive. I didn't get volume 1, but I've seen 4 movies out of that volume 2 set so far. I've ranked all of them either a 3 or 3.5 out of 5. They're just very solid releases that I wouldn't have found anywhere else. The same can kind of be said about the Game of Clones box set. I thought that was a very nice box set for what it was, and the documentary inside of it was great. Just like All Haunts Be Ours, the documentary about Susanna and that one. So good.
And for me, I would say All the Haunts Be Ours, I've watched about a third of it now, and I quite enjoy it. I love the first set so much. This is my favorite release of the year. Spoilers for me. But other than that, I like I love the Michelle Savoy films that they put out, like The Church and Cemetery Man.
Did Cemetery Man come out this year?
That's both would have been all 3 would have been last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah, or else this would have been on here. It was like November. Trust me, I already talked to Mike about it, because these bad boys,
they must have got re-released then, because they popped up like actually physically in my area. And that's why I was like new.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so.
Yeah.
I watched
Cemetery Man is reference, man.
I watched that with the Dead Pit Boys on Boutique Talk, and that was such a fun episode and such a fun movie that I would have never watched. And the 4K transfer looks awesome, like you said.
Phenomenal. Yeah, reference, man. No, not even joking.
Yeah.
So, Severin love.
I'm still shocked that Opera won by that much, because All the Haunt set, when that was shown on that Boutique Battle Bash, I'm like, oh my gosh, how many movies they put into that sucker. And then the little tea maker, I'm like, what the heck? You can make some tea and watch your movies. Well, like, that to me was amazing. That was really cool.
Well, if I'm being honest, like you guys kind of know, it's about pretty freaking like popularity a little bit. I mean, come on now. But however, it's still a really good 4K transfer. My pick still would have been All the Haunts BRs, because of how much there is tons of stuff, man, in this set. But Opera still is a good set, but I mean, if we're being honest, like how I normally am, it's about popularity. Dario Argento, he's one of my favorite Giallo directors. He's phenomenal for that genre and everything, but I love the Haunts BRs, man. It's pretty bad. It's pretty cool.
And if you're just joining in, Caveman gives some very wise words. 36 watching, 29 likes. Come on, smack that like button in memory of Chris Rock being smacked at another award show. So smack that like, just okay. We do got Dark Room Reviews doing a 99-cent super sticker. So that's 2 super stickers for tonight already. We only need a few more here to get some giveaways going. So very excited for that. Let's see. Tiana's saying, I bought my first Vinegar Syndrome the other day. We got to know what it was. Was it the Keep or Congo? We got to know. That's all.
Yeah. There's some other good ones, man. I mean.
All right. Let's see. Our next category here. We have Best Scream Factory. All right, Tony, your nominee is going to make us scream.
We'll find out. So this is Scream Factory and Shout Factory combined. So first up, we have Pee-wee's Playhouse, first time on Blu-ray. We had a DVD box set that went out of print. So nice to have this one.
Love it.
We have the Amityville Horror, remake with Ryan Reynolds, going shirtless pretty much throughout the whole film. Don't know what that was about. We have this really nice release of Hush on 4K. First time on Blu-ray in 4K. Amazing set. And then we also got this beautiful steelbook for Killer Clowns from Outer Space that came out. So those are the 4 nominees. And the winner of the...
Oh, do you have any honorables at all?
No honorable mentions. And the winner
Those
goes
were that good.
to Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Wow, I'm actually shocked that beat Hush.
Yeah.
I thought Hush was
I thought
gonna-
Hush would win.
Wow.
Hush was my vote.
Hush is a great release, but I think everybody loved the Killer Clown Steelbook.
Yeah.
What's not to
Hush,
love?
Hush getting off Netflix though onto disc was such a big deal.
Yeah, man, it's amazing too. I loved it.
Can I say a little honorable mention? The one
Sure.
film that I was shocked with, if you're including Shout, is Matinee.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Matinee looked amazing, man. Oh my gosh. If that's one
4K?
film that I would highly recommend getting that film.
Yeah, I have the Arrow Blu-ray, but
John Goodman never looked sexier.
I have like I think it's a Eureka release or something like
Sign me
that.
up.
I've got the laser disc and I still haven't watched it.
Oh,
have the
dude.
Arrow.
So
it's a good
gorgeous.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
it's really fun.
hmm
But Killer Clowns dominated, Tony, right?
Yes,
The percentage was
So
massive.
percentage wise, Killer
Yeah.
Clowns got 47% of the vote, and then it was Hush at 30%, and then we had Amityville Horror at 15%, and poor old Pee Wee only got 8% of the vote.
No, a peewee of the percentage.
Yep.
Yeah, that Killer Clowns is just amazing, though. I love that movie. That movie is so fun and ridiculous. Like all the kills with like the shadow puppet. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it looks amazing in 4K too. It's a great film.
And sounds great too. Like that
Yeah.
weird whimsical score it has is like, ooh, sounds so good. All right, now we're on to I think we're on to me. Best Arrow. Yes, Best Arrow. Ooh, okay. So let's go with, oh man, these things are heavy too for these nominees. Oh my gosh, talk about these giant boxes over here. But we have the Conan. Yeah. Oh, actually, let me zoom in. All right, I gotta zoom in on this. This is just
There you
so
go, Mike.
good.
Come on, let's see it.
Let's see it. Let's see. Ooh, look at
All those muscles.
Ooh, look at Conan Chronicles.
Listening.
We got Conan, the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer. Like this thing is so thick on the shelf. Like that's amazing right there. And just the branching technology it did, and how it had all the different versions of the movie. I mean, oh my gosh, it just looked and sounded amazing too. And then what I thought was a kind of hidden gem, we got When Titans Ruled the Earth with Clash and Wrath of Titans. And it was my first time actually watching these movies, and I thought they were a lot of fun. Like they're great fantasy adventure movies. They're really entertaining. And
They
good
are.
special features there too. And then, we had a whole darn trilogy over here, the Mexico trilogy. The only problem with this is it only had one 4K in there. I would have loved 4Ks for all the movies, but at least you get all three together. And actually, all three are really good too. So, really like that. And good special features too. And then we had, this one's freaking heavy here. This, oh my gosh, I forgot how heavy this is. The Hellraiser Quartet of Torment set. I mean, it just looks so nice. You got a book inside that sucker right there. Oh man, you got all 4 of the most important Hellraiser movies. So I freaking love those nominees. So hopefully I did right by those nominees. Were those good nominee choices, everybody?
Yeah, definitely.
Those were good. Some better than others.
Yeah.
What? Which
just
one
saying.
wasn't good? I liked all those. Man, those are all great.
I can take or leave the Hellraiser stuff.
Oh, I love the
They're not
Hellraiser.
that good.
But the box set was for people
Oh,
who
the
like
box
the movie.
set's beautiful.
Yeah.
100%. Fox, that's gorgeous.
I thought he was
What-
going to say Clash of the Titans.
One honorable mention I would say is Crimson Peak.
Oh yeah.
That was a good
That's
one.
a good one. And then I have a couple honorable mentions. We'll go with The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Yes, Guy Ritchie film, like a throwback to 007, but more comedic. I thought this was really fun and really good special features. They newly added stuff. So even if I had the Blu-ray, it was good to upgrade. And then this movie, I didn't really care about the first time I saw Trick or Treat.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
liked it a lot more on this rewatch,
Mhm.
and it looked really good on the 4K actually, and
Mhm.
the special features were fantastic. You had like the little Sam actor all grown up giving a little interview, so that was really cool. Really like that. And so, yeah, those were the nominations. Those were the honorable mentions. And you guys are ready for the winner here.
Yeah.
So
That's
the
right.
winner,
Let's go.
you guys ready? Drum roll. Woo. Okay, the winner is going to be the Conan Chronicles set. Yes, Conan
Nailed it.
Chronicles. And for the Conan Chronicles, we get our very special Conan Award. There
The
you go. You win your own very
I
Conan,
love it.
the Conan Chronicles. There you guys go.
That's
Oh, that's
You had to take home a Conan for Conan, right?
Absolutely.
right.
Makes all
Totally.
the sense.
But that was such a great box set. Oh my gosh. And that dominated the polls. That nothing had another chance. I think that got close to like 60 or 70% of the vote. I guess people love those. I didn't know those movies were so loved until now, but I had a blast with them. First time watches for me. I had a great time. So were you guys surprised by the Conan set winning that one?
It's
What
Arnold.
were the percentages?
Yeah,
Oh,
what were the percentages?
all right. Let's look at the actual data. It's a good thing I have
You
that
were
window
not
open.
prepared.
Okay. So the Conan Chronicles won 60% of the vote. When Titans Ruled the Earth, only 4%. Mexico Trilogy at 10%, and Hellraiser at 26%. So I mean 60% to 26% for the second one. So that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
If you think about the Titans set, those movies didn't really do very well, but I've always enjoyed those. So I thought that was pretty cool that Arrow released those in a nice set like that.
That was a great set.
Yeah, I think Arrow did an amazing job this year. Like there was something for everybody. They had such a variety of genres. Like they just had that, and the box sets were beautiful. I can even put the standalone single releases because there was just too many darn good box sets this year. I'm like, oh my gosh. So they blew me away this year. I loved Arrow.
Yeah, I'm happy they put out Trick or Treat. I saw that for the first time this year. I was like, way too late to the game, but I love that movie.
Great film.
Like it won me over first viewing. I'm like, I'm all in on that release.
Yeah, that was an awesome release. Oh my gosh, so good.
That's like 2 years in a row. I thought they had phenomenal years, man. Last year, I thought they were the best boutique label with hit after hit, US and international releases. And then this year, too, just phenomenal releases, man. Yeah.
All right. Next up, our category is going to be Best Criterion. So over to Nate for that.
All right. Well, so for Criterion, there's a lot of options, and one I had already mentioned with the big box set that's not here. But I'm actually going to start off with honorable mentions first, because I actually have a couple. One I don't have on me, and that is the No Country for Old Men 4K that I don't have physically yet. Just it came out a little bit later, like late November, I want to say, right? Anyone back me up on that?
Early December.
Was it the very
Early
beginning?
December? Yeah.
Early December. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't that long ago. So, so that I would say another one is Paper Moon from Peter Bogdanovich,
that one.
Yes,
which
loved it.
has sorely needed a release for a long time. It's been over in Eureka, I think, released this early, maybe in the 2010s, but it finally has a Criterion disc. So there's that. And then the last honorable mention is one because I just haven't seen it yet, but it is Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid on 4K, the last Western from Sam Peckinpah, even though if you would consider the man who shot Alfredo Garcia. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, this is a great release with James Coburn and Chris Christopherson. So those are the honorable mentions. Now, the releases that I have here are as follows. I have one, The Roaring Twenties from 1939, one of the best film years of all time, from Raoul Wall. So this is a classic film for my besides Paper Moon, I guess it would be like a 70s film. But anyway, and then I'll have Farewell, My Concubine, which is an incredible romantic kind of epic film from, I believe, this is Shin Hui's film right here about Beijing opera stars. So it's been needing a release for a long time. Then we also have Bound from the Wachowskis, This was their debut film, which is insane because this movie is so well executed. And then they did The Matrix right after this. So like what? So not like too long after, because this came out in 96. And then the last film, which is probably the scariest one for so many people, it's Happiness. Which this film is a wild one if you've not seen it. So, but it's really good by Todd Solondz. So, and the winner gets my little Groucho Marx doll head because for some reason this is a comedy in my eyes, right? I wish it was the comedy of Happiness, but it's not. It's actually Farewell, My Concubine.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is an epic film that has been, on a lot of top 250 lists. I used to, back when I, would start my film journey, really, would be looking at IMDb top 250 lists and top 1,000. I feel like a lot of us did that. And this film came up so many times, and there was never a time or place to see it. So Criterion finally put it out. So let's look at the results. These are actually really close. Both the Roaring Twenties and Happiness came out with 17%. Bound came out with 27%, and Farewell, My Concubine with 39%. So that was pretty even, I would say.
Yeah, that's close.
But yeah, again, if No Country for Old Men were here or Paper Moon, I'm sure there's other people who would have other releases here. But yeah, the Criterion had a really solid year of like trying to keep up with the staples of things to keep things afloat. But then also, throw left ball, curves that they always do, even if sometimes it's a little safe.
Yeah, man, Paper Moon would have totally got my vote. I'm sad that wasn't nominated. That movie was so good. I just watched it for the first time the other day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a delightful movie. So, and then what happened to Risky Business? Where was Risky Business?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't pick the popular ones. I know. I like better Tom Cruise movies. That's like my fourth favorite Tom Cruise movie, fourth or fifth.
Frank's face right there.
I'm reading mid-level media. I'm reading Kids Happiness.
No. Yeah, Happiness is something that if you're gonna say Gummo is.
I know.
Come on now.
Hates Happiness, loves Gummo. I don't get it.
He's Kentuckian. I think that film is based in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Was anybody shocked then by the winner there with Farewell, My Concubine? I didn't see any of the.
I would,
nominees,
yeah.
so I have no idea.
Yeah,
I need to see that
film.
film.
I mean, it's an epic. Kind of like how Once Upon a Time in China was a couple years prior for Criterion. One that just like a lot of people just in the West haven't seen it. So, but it's like really influential on a lot of things. So, yeah, good stuff.
Tim was like, I'm pleased with those nominees.
Yeah, very good nominees.
All right, next up we have, speaking of Tim, Best Kino Lorber.
Okay, all right, so.
All right, Tim, let's go.
Nominee-wise, and I do not have any honorables. I just pulled just well, actually, I didn't even pull the right stuff. You'll see. First one up, The Last Castle, 4K. I waited so over a decade to get a Blu-ray, and then a 4K comes, and it's a good 4K, and it's an amazing movie. So, Last Castle. Pretend I grabbed the 56 version because I grabbed the wrong one off the shelf. But the 1956 Invasion of the Body Snatchers, fantastic disc, fantastic everything about it. One of the best monster movies ever. I love 50s monster movies. Fantastic. And next up, pretend I'm holding the 4K.
Good job, Tim. You're killing it.
Anyways, 4K.
Turbulence. Turbulence is an awesome movie that I waited so long for this. Pretend the case is black, damn it. There is a 4K, and I just don't.
It looks great.
I got this one correct. Kindergarten Cop.
2 out of 4 ain't bad, Tim. 2 out of 4 ain't
there
bad.
we go.
Which means it'll lose.
And the winner with 53% to win the Red Power Ranger award
Nice.
is Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah,
Could have been
right,
Jingle
yeah.
All the Way, though. That would have worked really well.
Turbo Man.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm looking at this stuff. I'm like, I grabbed the Blu-ray copy. I grabbed the 70s movie and not the 50s one. I'm a mess.
I would have gone for the Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I love that
Oh,
movie.
it's
It's
so
so
good.
good.
That's such a great release for an
Crazy
awesome-
ending.
And then you grab
Oh,
the
yeah.
red Power Ranger instead of getting the green Power Ranger.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
And we love it. Keep doing it.
That was an
Turbulence.
awesome release, though. Kindergarten
Turbulence, I
Cop.
watched it for the first time this Christmas. Oh my god, that is such a fun movie.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm
Yeah, I'm
Boys.
happy with all. I'm thrilled Kindergarten Cop winning that. I mean, I love Arnold.
Yeah.
Arnold is the action guy for me. I know Huck goes more towards Stallone, but
Yeah.
Arnold, man, Arnold.
Yeah, they're great. They're both great. They're right there.
And do you have the percentage breakdown, Tim?
I do indeed. So, like I said, 53%. Kindergarten Cop just it won this pretty handedly. Invasion of the Body Snatchers is next with 30%. Then Last Castle is 10%. Poor Turbulence got 7%. More people need to see Turbulence.
That's all it is. That's all
If
it
you
is.
watch it, you will like it.
Agreed.
And Last Castle was great.
It is. It's actually my favorite movie of that year.
Yeah,
I think it's a 2001 movie. Like no one talked about that movie for the longest time. I was like, Last Castle, we need it on Blu-ray. Now we got it on 4K.
Yeah, and I think we were talking that Kino Lorber had a ton of releases this year, as they always do. They release stuff like every single week. So
Yeah. They're like half the release schedule every week.
It's insane.
I wonder if somebody like has collected every single Kino Lorber. Like that's what they
Oh my
do.
God.
They just have every Kino.
Every Kino. Wow.
That would take up all of Tony's basement and then
That's-
some.
that's
I
this
can't
guy,
even
right?
imagine.
There's
That's
a lot.
funny.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot.
All right, Tim. Now that we got the rust off, rust box set.
Puma.
Well, let's see if we start this off correctly because I'm going to need help from Nathan here because I don't have the first one, Shawscope. I nominated Shawscope because I watched the first volume. It was amazing. This is a perfect release for the people that want it. So I couldn't not nominate Shawscope.
Look at that.
They know what they're doing with that set. So
Smells nice.
nominated that one. Nominated Columbia Classics Volume 5. The Columbia Classics are just, they're fantastic sets. Every single year, just tremendous. Even if you don't love all the movies, they're amazing transfers. They're some of the best transfers you get. Like, they're incredible. And next up, we have what is right there for my favorite release of the year, this freaking Frank Capra box set.
There we go.
We got a Frank Capra box set. Someone actually sat inside at the studio and was like, we're going to release a box set for this guy when most people are like, who the heck is that? That's amazing.
Exactly.
This is amazing. I love it. And I just found this out the other day. I didn't even realize it. You open up the door and they push in.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, at first that they push in. This one's not pushing in.
Well, it's a little tough,
it.
that's why, yeah.
But that's cool. That is a
It is.
badass box set.
And the
So-
shape of it's just weird and unique, you know?
Yeah,
Makes it stand
I
out.
don't, I don't
Yeah.
like the way it
It's
sits.
just kind of like it points them upward more.
Yeah.
I like it so much. It's an amazing release. If more people liked the older stuff, I think that release would get more love by the masses because it's freaking incredible. It's priced well for what you get. I love it. And then next and last, we have the Paramount Scares Volume 2. This thing is so cheap. So many people were just whining about the mix of movies. You got 4 4Ks in here. Good movies, including freaking Breakdown on 4K. Breakdown alone is worth this box set. Great price for a really good set. Yeah, the movies are a little bit of a weird mix, but who cares? It was priced really well in a world of incredibly expensive physical media. Whining about this thing, No, man, this thing, you could get this like $42.
Yeah.
Like, that's insanity.
That's when I got it, and it was literally like,
well worth it.
Still
so
too
good.
pricey. I needed $30.
Oh my god!
You're insane. You're insane, man.
Son of a-
$30.
Breakdown, I'll tell you, breakdown worth it for it alone. But anyways, the winner happens to be what I'm holding. It also
Oh
wins
no!
There you go.
Wow.
But this isn't as much of a gap as I thought. 34% for this.
Oh, pretty kind of
Capral's
close.
at 31%. So
Wow.
Capral only lost by 3%.
Hmm.
And then
Oh,
it
okay.
is Columbia Classics 24% and Shawscope 12%. So maybe the
pretty good.
value is what won this. Maybe people
Possibly.
got over the weird mix.
I think anybody who buys it's not disappointed with it. I haven't heard a single person who thinks they wasted money on that.
Yeah.
And then, Tim, is there a reason you went with Volume 5 over Volume 4 for the Columbia Classic set?
No, not necessarily. I like all of them, so it was the newest. There's
It's the
no
purple,
there you
Tim.
go.
The
There's
purple
no
looks so regal.
I don't know. I loved Volume 4, though, because you got the Starman TV series all on 4K in there, and
That
that
was
was like
very
a
nice.
super nice surprise. So I'm like,
was a cool
"Ooh,
addition."
that's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
No
and
reason though. Besides, I like the whole Columbia Classics line. I hope they keep that going.
Yeah.
so was anybody surprised by that?
A
Surprised
little
that
bit,
Capra-
I would say.
Maybe a little, yeah.
I think Capra.
Yeah, Capra was in the
It's
lead
bad.
for the most of it, and then it just
Mhm.
kind of switched at the end. So the horror fans came out for that.
Hell
scare.
yeah!
Frank's like making 20 accounts over there.
No, yeah.
That
yeah.
Capra set though, like any director that gets a set like that, it's top notch. Like
Who put it out? Sony.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, like they did like a couple years ago they did the Sony Classics box set, which is an amazing one. But I don't really feel like many labels like outside of like actual movie studios
Correct.
do stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane.
I feel like it's starting to happen more and more now, like with the Paramount Scares down there and with Lionsgate launching their own website. Like I feel like people are big studios are starting to focus on the collector because that's kind of where a good chunk of these physical media sales are coming and where they're really staying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sony did the best job though so far for studios celebrating their 100 years. Like we got multiple Columbia Classic sets. You guys got the Frank Capra set. I mean, like you saw what Disney did with their 100 years and Warner Brothers for their 100 years. It was okay, but nothing on the level of Sony. So Sony
Now
destroyed
listen,
it this year. I
Disney
love
put out some great looking silver steelbook.
the Iron Man head, the
Those
Iron
fridge
Man,
magnets, my
with some
God.
great artwork. Very
Don't bring
minimal,
those up
very
again.
minimalistic.
the crystal ears, remember? You know,
Right.
I'm glad you love them,
only
Tony.
$50,000.
So I do have to say real quick for Sony, by the way, no other studio you can trust the transfers as much as Sony. Sony transfers are like of the big
For
studios,
a major studio, yeah.
of the
They're
major
so solid.
studios. No,
Yeah,
none of
leave
them
there,
come close to
Yeah.
Sony.
Did it?
I
Sony
would say
do-
Warner and Sony for sure. Yeah.
Who did the thing back a couple years
Who
ago?
did the thing?
Universal, right?
Universal Studio. Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
so.
it was Universal. Okay, that was definitely one of their best. So I was definitely in my
Mhm.
brain somewhere else.
All right, we are on to best slipcover. So that is over to Tony.
Yeah, so we have some really great looking slipcovers this year. First up, we have the Burn Book slipcover.
Nice.
Covers this really
Yeah.
nice pink case, but I thought that was pretty cool. And then we got these mediocre glow in the dark slipcovers. They
But
all
worth
look the
nominating.
same, nice and blue, very very weak glow.
Sell it, Tony. Sell it.
Then we have the Walmart exclusive Deadpool Wolverine slipcover.
Nice.
Nice and beautiful. And then we got this glorious looking thing, Alien Romulus, with all that embossing.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
It's no twister.
It's no twister. It doesn't glow in the dark.
3D.
But out of all four of these, the
That-
award goes to
Come on,
Twister.
let's see. Burn.
Alien
Oh,
Romulus.
really?
Oh.
I'm
Wow.
surprised.
Nasty.
Deadpool didn't win. I'm surprised.
All right.
Wow.
So Alien Romulus got 49%
fans.
of the
Woo-hoo.
votes. And then below that was the Burn Book. And then Deadpool and Wolverine. And in last place, not surprising, is that
What?
beautiful Twisters.
Got robbed.
Glow in the
Robbed.
dark
Rob.
slipcover.
Robbed in the dark too.
It glows green in the dark. With that green
All right.
So you guys surprised by that Alien Romulus win right there?
No,
I
that
would have
thing
gone
is
for the burn.
amazing.
I would have gone for Burn Book. I thought that was
Burn
kind of
Book.
slick.
Burn
Yeah,
Book
that
was
one's a
pretty
little
cool.
bit more. Yeah.
I like that
It's
more.
pretty close between the two.
I like the pink 4K case more than I do the slipcover
Yeah, that's
for
pretty
that
cool.
one. Mm-hmm.
I'm just mad I don't have a Barbie 4K that's on a pink 4K. Slip.
Well, you
Oh,
could
yeah.
buy another Burn Book and
I swapped. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest,
there
I
it is,
swapped
Doug.
mine out.
Yeah.
Do a
Mhm.
customization on that. Let's go.
and then sell the Blu-ray case for the Burn Book, and tell them it's just an odd
Defect.
release, and everybody would be paying top dollar for it.
Right?
Yeah,
But why is it open? Just buy it.
just buy it. You're buying the case.
I'll throw in this Twister slip for free.
It glows in the dark.
In case you try to throw it away.
All right, we are now on to best for. Just joking, haha, teasing you all. We'll go to best stillbook
Oh.
first.
Oh,
Jake was falling asleep over there. We'll wake Jake up.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. I got my bubbly. Okay. Your 4. I did a top 10 video over on my channel. Some of them are included in this, some of them are not. First one up, we have Saw X. Love this release so much. Made me double dip on the 4K because Lionsgate, again, knocking it out of the park with their steelbook releases. The inside looks like damn eyeballs. It's just amazing. I love it. Good stuff. Next up, we have the one that won Best Scream Factory release, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This is in a Malco Protector. I'm not going to get it out. Sorry, people. But just know, artwork by Megys Funk. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous release. The sleeper steelbook of the year. I feel like nobody's talking about this, but it's amazing. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
nice.
Why this steelbook goes so hard for this movie, I will never know, but I am so happy for it because this movie is phenomenal. We got the discs that look like vinyl records, and I'm popping the discs out of these because what's hiding behind the discs is too good not to show off. That's just I love it. love the movie, love the release that it got. It's just so solid. And then the last steelbook nominated is Vestron Video Steelbook, and we have Shivers right here. I just love how haunting that artwork looks. And on the inside, you have a very classic poster artwork here. Just a very solid release. And all of these Vestron Video titles were very budget friendly too, which is nice. A couple of honorable mentions. The ones that I could just grab from behind me. I got the Drive 4K Steelbook. This sucker is a stunner, folks. Looking mighty nice. Then we have a steelbook I didn't know I needed in my life, but I'm so happy that I have it. The mashup of Get Out and Us. This
Sneaky good one, man. I really like that.
yeah, like I never thought of meshing those two ideas together, but it makes all the sense in the world. The case in here, very, very much slept on. Don't stack the discs, especially when they're 4Ks. Give me the divider, and when the divider does like a click on the end there, oh, that's chef's kiss for me. And then one more honorable mention, we have the Crow. There were two different Crow steelbooks. I liked the Walmart version better than the I want to say Amazon version or just the widespread one because you got the face. Like the face of Eric Draven just looks so good here. Nice looking release. But the winner by a whopping 70%.
Oh yeah, I know.
I gotta get it.
Come
and
on.
I guess the winner of I Love My Steelbook Collection sticker award is a 2-time winner tonight. We have Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Great release, great looking steelbook, just all the way around.
Nice.
Awesome release here.
Man, won 2 Megys. That's
They did.
pretty impressive.
Why not Twisters too?
Second place was Walk Hard though, so I'm happy with that. That got 18%.
Great.
Yeah, very
How much
solid.
is that right now? How much is that one?
It's from Mill Creek, who does not get talked about with their steelbooks enough. They come out with very, very solid releases. I want to say it was like $25 when it came out. I don't know what it is now. But
Wasn't it all at the same time with like Anaconda and
it came out with that 4-pack. I know what you're last summer. Yeah.
Yep. Pick that up soon.
But Killer Clowns was an awesome choice because that was a great value steelbook. I even think it was cheaper than the slipcover when it first came out. Like I bought it, it was like a couple bucks cheaper. I'm like, oh my gosh, the steelbook's cheaper. I will take that all day. And it looks so cool when you fold it out too.
Yes.
Like the front, the back works so nice together. The inside's really cool. And once again, just a great 4K disc. So, oh my gosh, very happy with Killer Clowns.
Really quick, I do have to say is that I think 2024 was like the damn year of steelbooks, man, because I know me personally, I never went so hard for steelbooks than this year or 2024.
Right.
Like, oh my God. And then it ended with like with Lionsgate with Kickboxer and oh gosh, what's the one that came with it? Kevin Bacon, Jake
Stir of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes, man. Like I love that one. Kickboxer was flipping amazing with that lenticular.
Is that a Walmart?
One of the best lenticulars I've seen in a very long time. It's so solid, and I'm hoping. I can't wait to see what other lenticulars they have up their sleeve, and
that'd be nice.
What Lionsgate Limited has to offer with the Tarantinos coming down the line. I thought the Conversation Steelbook was solid. I like having Apocalypse Now getting sent out. Like, I think there were like 220-ish steelbooks released this year. Like there were a ton.
Holy smokes, man! Really?
There were a lot of heavy hitters for sure.
And then we had the Deadpool Wolverine steelbooks that were hard to get.
And $65.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, that was the top-selling steelbook of the year.
Wow.
And it was the most expensive steelbook of the year.
It surprises me, but I still like, what the hell, people? Like, oh man, like. I waited until it went a little bit cheaper, and plus when I had like damn Walmart gift card or whatever, but still like, dude, it's nice though. It does look really nice, but still like 60 something. I mean, you guys had good conversations about that whole situation, but
oh, I ranted on them good a few times at Disney this year. $60 steelbooks? Are you kidding me? And 2 of them. So if you wanted both of them when they were first released, you factor in shipping and tax, you're paying like over $150 for one movie. Are you kidding me?
Insane.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't eat food for 3 weeks because of that.
It was worth it, right, Tony?
Yeah. The bummer is though that's closer to the ceiling. But the floor has shifted up on price so much on steelbooks.
Speaking the truth on that, Tim. Yeah,
it's getting rough. Like I was a person that bought like all the steelbooks I wanted on release each week. I skip quite a bit now. I mean, when you're talking 40, 44 on like an average, that's too much, man. These studios are wringing us dry on them.
Yeah. Lionsgate sometimes with the Diary of the Dead and the Vestrons, like $22 I want to say is like the low point now, like 2022. It's not going to get cheaper than that. It just continues to go up. And I remember all those Day of the Dead steel books when those came out, the Dia de los Muertos ones that Mexifunk did. Those were $10 and you could get like 20 of them. Like they were amazing. I bought all of them.
Whoa,
and they're beautiful.
Whole new world right now.
Yeah, I remember when 4Ks were $27 at Best Buy. For the steel books. That's
Dell's speaking the truth on that comment, man.
Yeah,
the latest one. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's true.
That's what I'm nervous about that too, Dell. Unfortunately, I think it was the best selling because it was Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't think a lot of other steelbooks can stay at $65 and manage to sell as well. I
wonder how the Willow one's doing.
Plus, a lot of people bought both because they wanted to have one of each.
That's true too, Tony. Yeah.
I do.
What I've heard.
Go ahead.
No, you go, Tim.
I was gonna say when you mentioned Willow, I want Willow, and that thing is. I looked on Walmart today. It's like $46. Like I'm not spending $46. I really wanted that Alien Romulus steelbook. Like really wanted it, and it came out at like 44, 46 somewhere like that. Right? I can't, man. I can't. It's too hard.
I'm thinking what they're doing though is they're selling them at the high price. I do believe that they'll get re-released at a lower price for the people that didn't want to pay.
We'll
probably
see.
show up in Walmart or somewhere.
The most expensive ones are Sony and Disney because
That's what I was gonna say.
they're
Yeah,
doing their
thanks,
own thing
Jake.
right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
It's terrible, and I feel like they're kind of taking advantage of the situation they have. Like they have a lot of great titles that people want to own, so they're going to charge everyone up the butt for them. And I don't know if they're going to drop down or not. It just depends on how well they sell.
Yeah, I don't think so. Not to like turn this damn award show to Debbie Downer, but like we're all kind of speaking the damn truth about this stuff, man. Is that like Sony and Disney are they're partnered, right? They're partnership. And so like that makes total sense that both of them have the highest pricing within the whole physical media landscape.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. I'm trying not to cuss on this show, Mike. It's really
You're not
hard.
doing a good job.
I haven't cussed,
You're doing the
man.
worst job out of all of us, Frank.
I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track.
There it is. Oh, you're in the book. You're in the book. That's it.
Never again. This is my last chance, man.
Just turn your camera off.
It's permanent too.
Oh no!
I'm the Will Smith of the Megys.
What did he say exactly, Frank?
That's funny.
Oh, Will Smith?
No, well, I'm just trying to get you first.
Oh. Damn it, Nathan.
All right.
It worked.
Well, perfectly leads into our next category. Best 4K of the year. Yes, best 4K. This is going to go with best picture and sound. So just the epic audio and visuals you can get from a 4K disc. And at first I was like, man, am I going to have any nominees? Well, of course I'm going to have nominees. I mean, honorable mentions. Am I going to have any honorable mentions here? Because I totally forgot to go grab some. But then I looked around me and I'm like, you know what? I have a couple of honorable mentions I think I can say here. And one was a very affordable steelbook if you bought it the right way. And this is an amazing movie. Everybody loved this year. And it's not getting talked about like Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know why. But a great honorable mention is going to be the Joker. Look at this beauty here. You got the Joker's face, and then you turn it around. You flip it. You can even flip it like this. Look at that Lady Gaga right there. That
There's a reason it was cheap.
Look at that right there. But you could have got this for a pretty cheap price. You go on Groove. It was like $25. You do the 20% coupon. You were walking out with $20 steelbook. Yeah,
$20 save.
But the 4K disc was actually really good. I watched it the other night and it sounded amazing. And that movie has an excellent score. So it was just so crispy sounding. So really like that 4K disc. So that's a good honorable mention right there.
Score is the best part and and how it's shot.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of the movie myself. I know I'm, kind of on an island over here, but I like that one. For another honorable I had just lying around here. Hopefully it came out this year. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I bought it this year, but did Contagion come out this year?
This year, early,
Okay,
February.
cool.
I want to say.
I will mention Contagion because I thought this sounded and looked pretty good on the 4K disc. Also watched it the other week, so really like that one.
Yes,
So damn good, man.
Look at that one, Frank. Nice.
There you go. See, Frank has the good stuff right there. All right, and then we will get into the nominees here. So we'll zoom in on these nominees for, once again, best 4K of the year. And so first up, we're going to have True Lies. We had to nominate this. I mean, come on. Jimmy Cameron titles finally getting upgraded to 4K. I mean, this is out on DVD, people. DVD, okay? We had to finally get this in upgraded format, got to the 4K disc, and I thought this movie looked beautiful. I was blown away by this one. I know some people don't like the transfer. I like it because it looked like just a shiny new penny, like it was filmed yesterday. That's how I like my 4K, so I was totally going to nominate it. Really like this one. And it sounded great too with all the action explosions. And then another Jimmy Cameron title. We got to have The Abyss. This one made you feel like you were underwater. You were swimming with all the alien creatures. And so this one just looked so beautiful and sounded amazing. What is this, Tim? Okay, we are zooming out here. Tim, what are we doing over here?
Come on, aliens!
Double
You got a problem
camera.
with BBC or what?
Better throw Titanic in there. Make it a 4-pack.
All good. Sorry.
No, Titanic is actually really good, man. That was last year.
Titanic's amazing.
It is,
Titanic
it is.
beautiful. Okay.
Come on, Jimmy Cameron.
But yeah, you can mention Titanic. What? That's is this nickname not Jimmy?
I don't think so.
Well, I
Is
mean,
it
Mike
not?
knows him personally. He calls him
Oh, well,
Only
me and
friends call him Jimmy.
We go way back, back to his Piranha 2 days. And
Old Jim.
Jimmy Cam.
J Cam. Let's
Jim
go.
Sturge Cameron.
All right, what else you got? What other
all right,
Cameron
so
titles?
I had to nominate those two. Oh, and the Abyss too. This had to get a nomination because it was before only on DVD, I think, or really tough to find. Like I had to buy some French DVD off of Amazon just to see this movie for the first time. And then the 4K was announced, so I was really disappointed. But
Oh my God, Holland, the Jam Cam.
The Jam Cam.
is that his name there? The Jam Cam.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go. Is Mike having a stroke? Am I? I don't know what's happening.
Oh, Holland, that's freaking great.
There you go, Anthony. Which
Oh, the
Cameron AI
Jam
feature
Cam.
would you like to vote for? I thought these movies looked amazing. Are you kidding me? These look so good. But I like doing 4Ks like that. To me, I want the movie to look different than a Blu-ray, so I want it to be completely different, like it was filmed yesterday. So I love those. I was a fan of Terminator 2 Judgment Day when that came out, and everybody hated it. I like that one.
I liked it.
I like when things look like new and fresh and clean. I don't like a bunch of ants on the screen. Like I like that.
Great.
Okay.
What?
They were great 4K transfers. Aliens look pretty good too. Not as good as the other two, but still pretty good. Yeah. Frank's like, what are you talking about over there?
I love this award show, damn it.
Come on,
See,
what
we
other Jam
all have
Cams do you
different
have? Let's
tastes
go.
Here we have different tastes. Okay, I was channeling, that Jimmy Cameron energy tonight. Okay?
James
Yes, what
Jam Cam.
was that? The James Cam, Dave
The
Cam,
Jam Cam.
James Cam fam. Okay. All right, what's in this drink right here? Something's in here.
I don't know.
Mm.
Have you settled
Okay.
for yet?
All right, we're back on this. We're back on this. Okay, my other two nominees finally. Okay, we're at Dune Part 2. Yes,
There you
epic
go.
picture
Oh,
and
finally.
sound. Oh my god,
Finally.
the score in this movie sounded so good. I mean, you could hear the sand. You could see the sand with the 4K. I mean, it just looked excellent. So really like Dune Part 2. And I like this movie better than Part 1. So
I did
because
too.
it was definitely a big step up for me, had to nominate Part 2. Okay. Now, if I can get help on this last nominee, yes, we do have the Godzilla -1. Look at that right there.
Look at that box. Take it easy.
A little
That's a
kitten
big
right
boy.
there. Look at that big boy right there.
Oh, wait.
So thick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on, girl.
Oh, dang. After
Look
dark,
at
y'all.
that.
Oh, look out.
Ooh.
Take that,
Oh,
Twisters.
yeah. And so Godzilla -1 sounded amazing in the theater, so I'm sure it sounds great on the 4K disc. I do have mine ordered from the Godzilla store. They're very slow though, okay? I mean, it's taking forever to get that shipped to me. So I will get the disc eventually, okay? But I did order it, I promise. I know it's moving like it did in Godzilla The New Empire, where Godzilla was just sleeping all the time. It's like that's the speed we're going at with the shipment. But there we go. Those were our 4 amazing nominations. I'm sure everybody could agree on, right? Okay. So our winner for, let's see, best 4K. Are you guys excited for this? Drum roll.
Come on, Jimmy Cam.
Yeah. We are going to give it to Godzilla -1 gets a Godzilla.
What?
Sure.
Charmander!
Look at
Nice.
take a bow. That Frank right there. Look at that sucker.
Such
Hey,
a good
this
movie.
release is badass, man.
Dude,
I
that's nice.
Dude, it is. It's got the 4K transfer. It's got the Blu-ray, the black and white transfer on it as well. It's a Blu-ray, but it's freaking. I love this release, man. It's my favorite one.
Was it still cheaper than a Deadpool Wolverine steelbook?
It literally cost me. Yeah, it did.
Yeah?
Even with shipping, it was. I want to say $60. There were some coupons that I got.
Coupons.
So yeah, definitely cheaper for sure.
Yep.
So
That's rad.
And my order was cheap too, so I'm gonna get the 2-disc limited edition with the black and white one in there. So I thought it was gonna be superly overpriced.
Oh,
but with the coupon, I think
and
it
I got
came
the
out
steelbook too.
under like $25. So pretty darn good deal.
Yeah, there's a steelbook.
Ooh,
Dude, I'm such a
That's
Godzilla
Ooh.
freaking -1 fanboy. I love this, man. People know me. This is my favorite 4K, overall 4K of the year. I love the transfer. The audio to me is 10 out of 10. Love it, man. So there you go.
Yep. At first, I had Oppenheimer nominated, but then you reminded me that did not come out this year. I'm like, dang it, I totally forgot because I just bought it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, yep, Godzilla -1's the perfect one because that movie sounded great, at least in theaters. I'm sure it sounds great on the disc too.
Oh, dude, it's even better at home, dude. I'm telling you.
Very excited for that.
Dude,
But there you go. Anybody surprised Godzilla -1 won? Because let me go over the poll real quick. This was a very darn.
I would say so, yeah, because I
poll.
would expect Dune Part 2.
Dune Part 2 would be the second.
That's my favorite movie of the year, FYI. But yeah, oh my
By
gosh.
Dennis Villeneuve, right? Right,
Yeah.
Tim? Dennis?
Dennis. Mhm.
Dennis, yep.
Is it Dennis? Dennis?
Dennis.
Jam? Dennis the Medicine.
Denis
Jam.
Villeneuve.
Dennis the Villeneuve.
Ah, good old Denny.
Dennis Villeneuve.
Go way
Denham?
back. Denny V. That's what I call him. Don't worry.
Denny
Having lunch.
Villeneuve.
All right. And
Yeah.
the poll, Godzilla -1 won with 44%, but Dune Part 2 is right behind with the 39%. And then The Abyss only got 7%, True Lies at 10%. So, yeah, Jimmy C had no chance there. But what's so funny? Jimmy is the nickname of James, is it not?
Oh, it is.
I went to school with old Bill Shakespeare.
Here we
Oh,
go.
really? All right, there we go. Okay. All right, so let's see. We are now at we're gonna get to the most prestigious award here in just a second. But real quick, before I forget to plug something, I should have plugged when Jake was mentioning the Drive Steelbook, right? Drive. That's a great 4K disc as well. Would you say that?
Agreed. Yeah. Very
Looks
solid.
amazing,
All
sounds
4K transfer.
amazing.
Mhm.
Well, we're a few super chats away for me giving away the 4K disc of Drive. Now, you're not going to get the Steelbook. Don't get too carried away, okay? We can't afford that over here. You're going to get the 4K disc. That's about it. You get no case, just the disc. So if you want that, just the disc.
And a
maybe
paper mailer.
Maybe it's a little surprise in there. Maybe a little surprise.
That should be like a t-shirt, just the disc. I'm just saying.
That's all you need. The disc is the most important thing, right? We got to get back. The disc is the most important thing. Jake's like, no.
Steelbooks are good too.
All right. So let's see. We got a couple more comments. Frank is just everywhere. Once again, I got it from Walmart. The Godzilla one?
Yeah.
Ooh, I did not see that on my Walmart. And then Steve's in here too. Very nice. All right, Huck, are you ready for the most prestigious award of all? Actually, you know what? Let's throw a curveball out there before Huck gets into the nominees and all that, because we got to talk about physical media here. We're doing good on time. Let's go around real quick and not Huck, but Huck already knows the answer. What would you say? Well, actually, you know what? Let's change it up a little bit.
Hang on. I got to call Jimmy Cam.
Actually, not who you think's gonna win. Let's change it. Let's say, what was your number one favorite physical media release of the year? Out of anything, any category, any choice, and even if it wasn't nominated, would you have picked something else?
I'll go grab mine, actually.
Yes. What was your number one favorite physical media release of the year?
I've
This
got
is a
mine.
tough question,
I got
right?
mine too.
Ooh, this is a tough question. I mean, oh man, I don't even know if I have one yet. Huck, do you have one that comes to mind?
Well, one, but I can't tee that one up yet
Okay.
because, but I mean, I'm super pumped that Galaxy Quest finally got a 4K. So for
And
me,
Steelbook looks awesome, Huck.
yeah,
So
dude,
good.
I was so
Yeah.
happy to get that. So here it is. Hang on.
Yeah, that was a good price too, and it was a slipcover. You got the slippy on the Steelbook.
And the
Hell
slip
yeah.
has like embossing on it.
And,
It's
and I
great.
I love that the Steelbook is the original poster where it's popping out of because I have the Blu-ray Steelbook of this, and it's the newer poster. So I
Yeah.
got one of each now. So yeah, so this is one. It just makes me happy to have this. It's not a big chunky
Agreed.
box or anything like that, but because it's one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. This one. I'll just go with
People don't mention that cast is freaking stacked,
It's
man.
perfect.
It
It's
is
perfect.
so damn funny. Oh
Yeah.
my god! And the back of that Steelbook is
Yeah.
beautiful.
So amazing. Yes.
Well, it's got the
Bring
thing
it,
on
tap
right
it,
now.
tap it, bring it out, man. Let's see the back.
All right, I'll do it.
Tap it.
Did you guys ever watch
I
this
got
show?
it if you don't want to take it out, Huck.
I mean, if you got it, it just
I got it. It's right here. It's right here.
Yeah, I
Oh
can't.
my gosh,
can't
it's
pinch this
so
off.
good, man.
The back of this is amazing.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Looks so
sexy.
Beautiful. All right, Jake, what was your favorite release?
Went over it on one of my Umbrella Entertainment best of nominees, but I'm still in shock that this is a thing that I have in my collection. I've loved this movie ever since I was like 6 years old. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for it. I had a second sight steelbook of Super Mario Brothers. I thought that was the best release this movie would ever get. And now here is like an encyclopedic version of anything you'd ever want with Super Mario Brothers. It's just, yeah, very, very, very special to me. And it weighs like goddamn 8 pounds.
Dude, it's
Crazy. It's an amazing beefy set.
Yeah.
How about you, Frank?
Well, I knew that Jake was gonna pop up that that Super Mario set because it is pretty damn like seriously everything that went into it is gorgeous, man. I would say I don't know, man. I think maybe just because I'm a fanboy with my second sight, I still think it's either the Hitcher
That's a good one.
or the Blair Witch Project, man. I really love this release.
If Blair
This is-
Witch was region free, that would be up there for me too. It sucks that it's stuck in region B mode.
yeah, there's only just like a few second sight movies that are region free.
The next Blu-ray release with Creep is region free, but they couldn't do Blair Witch region.
I know, yeah.
I don't
Someone asked
understand.
me on that, and I had to double check because I just assumed because it's second sight up in England that it would be region B. But no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, definitely region free. But again, yeah, there's so many damn good releases, man.
Mhm.
Again, Godzilla. I already mentioned that. I love that one. I love how unique it is. I really love how Toho gave it to us US residents, right? Just how we have like the same beautiful release that it was originally Japanese collector's edition, deluxe edition. So I have 3, man. I can't help it, man. So there were so many damn good releases this year.
Agreed.
Oh man, I'm totally forgetting. Did we not go over second sight yet?
Yeah, thanks, bro. It's okay.
I didn't even add the banner. That's why I
Just in
totally
time.
forgot. And now you guys
I'm
are
here
talking
having a
about
good
it.
time. Don't worry about me.
So this is a
Mike.
good thing. This is great that we did this. So Frank, are you ready for second sight?
Well, are other people going to give their favorites?
No,
then
I
go to
guess
second
not.
sight?
Well,
No,
we
no,
totally
give everyone
forgot
else
a
their favorites,
category.
man.
Yeah,
give
okay, let's
everyone
go
their
through the
Finish the
favorites.
segment, Mike.
So I don't know what you guys already said. There was something in the
Who is
quiz.
there?
I don't know.
In the show.
Amazing.
What would
Segment
Jimmy
over.
Cam say about this? So,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm still.
oh,
okay,
there
man.
you go, Tony.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a nice display.
is that your favorite
Yeah.
of the year?
Yep.
Without it,
God,
yes. Thank
so
you.
big. It's
That would be my. Oh, that's what you.
there you go.
But no, seriously, man, that would be mine. Personally, mine. If y'all see my damn channel, freaking mine arrived damaged. It had a hole in the bottom center of it. Jesse over at Diabolic DVD is fantastic, and that's being shipped, and it should arrive here in a couple days. That would easily top my favorite release. Like, it's not even close with that. It is incredible what Imprint did with that release. I know for me personally, it's one of my favorite childhood movies besides like Legend, because that movie kind of got me into the horror genre. Thank you, Tim Curry. But like, yeah, seriously, man, incredible release, Tony. Yeah, thank you for showing that.
Sure.
How about you, Nate?
We already talked about all the Hans BRs, which would probably be mine, but this one doesn't get talked about enough, and it's actually behind me. And it's A24's Stop Making Sense on 4K. This is just like an incredible, just concert movie. It's like one of the best concert movies of all time. Talking Heads, and honestly, this A24 did, just redid all this. You can get this at Walmart. Some Walmarts have the 24 stuff, which is insane to me, because I had bought things like The Lighthouse or Midsommar just on a 24 site. So something like this is like a really big treat, and a really big deal that it finally came out like this with so much treatment and 4K restoration. It looks incredible, and it sounds incredible too. So yeah, stop making sense.
How about you, Tim?
So we were doing some kind of crapping on Vinegar Syndrome, and my favorite of the year is actually Vinegar Syndrome.
That's a great release, by the way.
It's
That's
a
a
classy
great one,
Vinegar Syndrome, though. Cinematograph.
But seriously, Little Darlings is freaking fantastic. I loved this release so much.
Yeah,
This thing
it's so good.
Laserdisc and VHS straight to 4K. I loved the movie. This was first time seeing it. One of the best blind buys I've ever done in my life. I loved it. I loved this one. I bought the original poster right afterward off eBay because I'm like, I need to put this on my wall. I loved it. It was funny. It was heartfelt. Fantastic movie, and it gets zero love now because it's the very beginning of 2024. It's kind of forgotten already.
Has anybody been hitting up the Vinegar Syndrome sales that they've been having this week?
No.
There have been a lot of cinematograph titles that I've been.
There's some damn good sales, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I haven't gotten any just because I'm trying to be patient, man. For me, but it's so hard because they have some damn good sales, like Mark of the Devil and some other ones, some Cinematograph, like you just mentioned. I personally have to wait a little bit longer, but I want to get those for sure. Orbit DVD was having some sales not too long ago in December. If you guys didn't know about that, but yeah.
All right, very nice. And then I guess for me, the Hellraiser set was definitely the best box set. I mean, I was just shocked what that had in it with a book and everything. I'm like, I'm not gonna read the book, but it's cool that it's there. It's just,
What are books?
What are books?
What do you put a movie in?
And then Tim talking raunchy comedies down there. I think this raunchy comedy came out this year too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Election come out from Paramount Presents? Is that correct?
This year? Yeah.
Yes, this
The
movie
4K.
was a blind buy. I watched it the other night, and it is freaking hilarious. If you like raunchy comedies, you got it.
That's a good movie, man. That was your first time? Yeah, that's a good movie.
Time. And I'm like, man, this takes me back to the American Pie days. I know American Pie got a 4K too, but I'm like,
films box set. So good.
I stand up for Little Darlings, though. It's not a raunchy comedy. Damn.
Right.
No,
oh,
it's
you
not.
kidding me? That is a raunchy comedy.
It is
from the
not a
female
raunchy comedy.
perspective.
It's more of a coming of age.
Yes.
Oh, I bet they did. I bet they did.
What? Whoa! Double entendre.
All right. Well, anyway, we're now, as planned, the best second
That's
site.
planned.
That's a wrong site.
It is.
It's the wrong site, bro. It's okay. It's okay, man. It's late. It's late. Don't worry about it.
It's late. Let's move along.
We are gonna do this right. Okay, we are fixing this. There we go. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. As I mentioned, that this is my favorite boutique label, without a doubt. Their releases speak to me as an individual and as a collector. They put out technically 14 releases because High Tension was delayed and they came out in January. But honorable mentions. So, guys, I collected all of them except for like Mean Streets. I still need to pick that one up. However, Creep. I'm a horror fan. This is you guys know me. This is my jam. This is my genre. Blu-ray of this was fantastic, and the special features was really good, actually. Late Night with the Devil 4K edition looked really good. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, as y'all some know me, that Cape Light Pictures 4K transfer I thought was better than this. However, the overall package, I still think that Second Sight is probably better. Again, Umbrella Entertainment, phenomenal. I have 4 damn different releases of the damn film. I love Late Night with the Devil. The Sacraments, I love this movie. Ty West, I think it's one of the best films, found footage films. Enough people don't even know about this film. Simply phenomenal. And I already mentioned High Tension. Bam, there we go. French Horror Extreme. I already have Inside right there. That's phenomenal. Gungeum. Guys, Second Sight's The Business. So, the nominees is Possessor right there. Great release from Second Sight. 4K transfer looks immaculate. I really love this one. Next is Your Next. I really love this damn film, and I think Second Sight did a great job with this 4K transfer and overall release. Special features, very good. That's one thing about Second Sight, special features. It's just phenomenal. And of course, I'm going to go with The Hitcher right there. Just a spectacular, beautiful release from them. They knew this was worked on for a few years, and they knew that, you know, they couldn't really screw this up. And they did a phenomenal job with this 4K transfer and special features and overall packaging. And Blair Witch, phenomenal release. People who worked on the film stated that this is like the definitive release. Special features is insane. What is it? 2.5 hours special feature. And yeah, great, man. Simply wonderful. And of course, the winner is The Hitcher.
Nice.
For a lot of people, this was the release of the year. And if I'm being honest, I would have to agree. This is the best Second Sight release as well. But seriously, man, they put a lot of new special features in this release, and they should have, because they've been working on it for a few years. But this is a great release, one of the best 4K transfers of the year. And the box set, for those who collect it, is just really, really great, man. Just screenplay, big book, art cards, of course, for those who like it. And yeah, man, I just really like how the design, the overall design to this is really nice. For me, this just reminds me towards the end of the movie with the sunset and everything. No, sunrise, right? So anyway, regardless, just a great overall design from Second Sight. So that is it, and that won pretty confidently, man. Yeah. So
Very nice.
That is it.
Did it get a trophy?
You know what? Oh, I already had. I had to find something. Damn it! And that is this. This was sealed with a kiss. The Hitcher. Had to find something, y'all. So there we go. Mwah. The Hitcher.
Very good.
All right. Was anybody shocked by that? I did not pick up any second sight releases, so I had no idea.
No, that was the
Oh, my.
biggest one.
Second
No,
Sight
no,
was a solid year this year.
It's definitely the best.
Yeah, I said Little Darlings was my favorite blind buy, and Hitcher is number 2. I never saw Hitcher before. People have talked about that movie for years. I'm like, I'll get to it at some point. I got to it, and damn, that movie is good. I like movies that just start. Like, I don't need a whole bunch of exposition on, what's his backstory and all that mumbo jumbo. That movie just starts, and it keeps you at the edge of your seat the whole way. It is so freaking good.
Rutger is freaking one of the best villains, dude.
He is.
So oh, dude, he's so psychotic, and it's exactly what Tim said, man. It's like just a couple minutes, and bam, you see Rutger, and he's just like on your ass, man, and it's phenomenal. There's so many great, memorable scenes, and towards the end of the movie, oh my gosh, man, there was a scene that because this was a first time watch for me as well, and towards the end of the movie, what happens to someone, it totally took me by surprise.
Agreed.
And I was like, oh, hell no, that's not gonna happen. And boom, it happens. And I was like floored.
It's shocking.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it truly is. He's so demented, man. And it reminded me, it's like a blend of Steven Spielberg
Duel?
what is Duel? Thank you.
Yeah, Duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Duel starts like that too. Like bam.
Exactly, man. Oh my gosh. The Hitcher's fantastic.
You know what's so great about that moment, which we won't give away, but it doesn't show it to you in a gory fashion, but your mind makes it. Yeah, your mind makes it the most horrific thing you've ever seen. And
I got slack for that too.
That to me is perfect directing, and just and writing as well, right? And oh my gosh, yeah, seriously, Huck, phenomenal, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that movie had me floored, though. I couldn't believe it, because after people build up a movie over years and years and years, and you watch it, I don't know about you guys. Often I get let down. It's like those expectations. Hitcher met those expectations. I was very pleasantly surprised.
Agreed.
Yeah, summertime kind of let me down.
Hey, now.
No, I'm just kidding.
Whoopsie.
All right, we got through all of those categories now, I think. Yes? Yay. Okay, awesome.
He's double checking. Everybody,
Just double check. Just getting my second sight out there to be sure.
Where's that best Jimmy Cameron category? Over here somewhere.
He could have had his own category. That would have been a great one,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Missed it. All right.
So we are on best piece of physical media for the entire year. This is the best of the best right here. And so we're gonna have Hollywood Huck.
All right, gang. Now this is the best of the best. So these aren't ones that I possess all of them, but the nominees are, and we've mentioned all of these so far tonight. One of them a multiple winner. Alien Romulus with that sweet slipcover right there, Tony. Got that nice embossed goodness. Next up is that great Killer Clowns from Outer Space Steelbook. I do have that one. That's pretty awesome. The big old chunky Conan, the Barbarian box set. I also have that one. Look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah, all shiny. And finally, the Godzilla. Hit it, Frank. The Godzilla -1. These were some of the best that everyone kind of voted on. And, I will say, it won pretty handily, the winner here at 42%. So anybody want to take a gander, a guess which one it might be?
Conan.
Killer Clown.
You don't think it's Killer? Yeah, Killer Clown's 2-time winner. Has a lot of momentum going for it. Or does Godzilla surprise us all? The answer is, I know you're right. It's Conan.
Ooh,
all right.
So damn good. Yeah.
I mean,
look at that. Take a bow right there.
Where's the Funko Pop, Mike?
Hang on. No, we got you better than that. You got the Lego Oscar.
That's much better, yes.
Look at that.
Lego Oscar going for Conan right there. There it is. Dun, dun, dun.
Bam.
So many shiny things.
Had to pull out the big gun for that one. This is good.
Yeah, I specifically said like for this specific release because this deal was flipping amazing.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah, and the 4K transfer, everything that went into it, the book, and oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, great
And
release.
speaking of this, they got Caveman had mentioned the Arrow sales going on right now, 50% off. And that's when I bought Conan, and Conan came out right at the end of the sale. I want to say it was like the last week of the sale, and I was my Barnes and Noble had one copy in on 4K. I'm like, I'll take that.
Yeah, I went there. I mean, shit,
$35.
Yeah, that's tomorrow's video for me, man. Is that like freaking? I went down to Barnes and Noble, and I didn't even know that there was a 50% off sale today. And yeah, oh my gosh,
do they have a good selection, Frank?
Over at my the one that I went to, it was decent. I mean, I picked up some stuff, of course, but yeah, oh my gosh, man, yeah.
They also did individual releases, box sets.
Yeah, that's a good one as well.
And those are nice too.
Can't go wrong with either.
That combo one though, the price, especially you get it 50% off,
right?
Killer deal.
Can't beat that. Take that, Deadpool Wolverine.
Big time. Disney.
I mean,
Twister. Take that, Twister.
I mean, fuck it, Twister.
Take that, Jimmy.
All right. Wow.
Good
So
stuff.
give it up again for our winner, Best in Physical Media 2024, the Conan Chronicles. And it won by a decent amount, right, Huck? I thought it did pretty good.
Yeah, it was 42%. And the closest to that was Godzilla, second place, though. Not Killer Clowns at 27.
Whoa.
And then almost, in fact, it came in last at 15%. Alien Romulus was 16.
Wow.
So the two-time winner actually came in last when it came to the overall.
Wow. That surprises me.
It's a chin scratcher, yo.
All right. So we will kind of tie things up here with talking about the future of physical media in 2025. What are we excited for? All of that great stuff. And of course, let people know where they can find you, anything you got upcoming. We'll just combo this last segment here. So, Huck, what are you excited for this year?
Well, I don't know, because I had to sort of change directions because of work and stuff. I'm not trying to get too excited about beefy box sets and overpriced this and that. Everything has to be like coming in at the right price. I'm going to definitely try to hit this sale now that I finally got a job, but sales are still the way to go. So it's more like I'm just going to wait and see what comes out. That Capra thing looks great, Tim, but I feel like that's just like out of my range, but it looks really good.
That will get discounted, I think, though. I feel that's going to get to $100 eventually.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm just looking like I'm excited for James Gunn's Superman 2, so I will be wanting that on physical media when it comes out.
Don't
so
you mean Jimmy Gunn?
Jimmy Gunn.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Gunn. Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. I mean, let's Jimmy G. But yeah, over here on the Huck's Pop Culture Cafe, I just put out a bunch of videos. I just did my 52-week movie challenge. I showed y'all all the movies I watched for that. It was so much fun. I'm doing it again in this year, so anybody that wants to play along, go check out my list on Letterboxd, and it's also listed in the description of that video. And I did my top 100 favorite movies of all time, good stuff like that. So bounce on over, hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you later. Shout out to Jimmy.
Jam Cam.
Jam Cam.
All right, Jake, what are you excited for? Lots of steelbooks.
I'm excited for certain releases, and I'm going to also plug some videos I have coming out this week. Today, I just came out with my review for Inglourious Bastards on Arrow Video. I'm excited for a lot of the transfers from great directors. We have David Fincher with Seven. We also have his Panic Room finally coming out on 4K. Quentin Tarantino has a lot of great 4Ks coming out too. Inglourious Bastards is getting their video release, but we're also getting the Lionsgate Limited Steelbooks of Kill Bill 1 and 2 and Jackie Brown. And on Wednesday, I have another episode of Boutique Talk coming out. and I interview the vice president of marketing at Lionsgate, and we talk about Lionsgate
nice.
Limited and everything that has to offer. Like, one of my favorite interviews I've ever done. I can't wait to have Frank and Nathan on the podcast as well at some point, but I hope a lot of people listen to that interview because there's a lot of juicy details about some
What's that guy's last name?
Gershman.
I know that guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Well, the only reason I say that is because where I go, because his mother used to work for me, I used to work with her. So, and
he's a great dude. And this is his first interview he's ever done, and he decided to do it with me. And
wow, nice.
I could have talked with him for like 8 hours. He's such a good dude.
All right. Well, you tell them to do cheaper prices on those steelbooks.
we talk about prices on the podcast.
I was like, don't pull any punches.
We talk a lot of Disney shit, so
it's fun,
yeah.
Nice.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
All right, Frank.
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you, Mike, for inviting me. Hopefully, I can come back a little bit later on. This won't be a Will Smith incident. But yeah, you know what, man? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I hope to God 2025 sales, the pricing doesn't go too damn crazy, man. Being honest with you guys, but as a physical media collector, I think with 2024 and even with 2023, I think labels have really been incredible with packaging. And I know it's about the movie, and of course it's about the movie, but damn it, man, if there's a movie that you like and the packaging makes it, is spectacular, that's what it did it for me with 2023 and 2024. And so I'm hoping that the trend continues with that. But I still think it's a great time to be a collector. And I think it's part of our responsibility in some ways is to just inform people is that it's not all Debbie Down, man. There's plenty of places that support physical media that, like, there's plenty of places like Orbit and all this other type of stuff, Diabolic DVD, that help us collectors and those who love movies. And I think that's just what it is that make just people more aware of where to get physical media, because it is crazy. It's crazy how much physical media really comes out week after week, man. Like there's not a slowing point, man. No. There really isn't. I mean, so I love physical media. I can talk about it freaking forever. But yeah, as far as my damn content, I've been, I have a phenomenal, panel, just a show of, horror, show going on for best horror movies of 2024. It's with, Sledgehammer Horror. It's with Cody Leach. It's with, Haunted Hippie, Davey Deathray, and Beyond the Void. I also have another big one coming up with like Planet CHH and just Splattercast and just like, gosh, man, it's just simply phenomenal, man. I just love collabing with individuals. I mean, you all know, and I definitely want to do it with Huck and Tim and Mike and Nathan, just like everyone. And I just love it. That's part of the damn reason why I joined YouTube, is watching individuals for a long time and just collaborating with them. I really do love it. So I think that's about it, man. I already talked enough. So
well said.
Yeah.
All right, Tony.
Yep. I'm just looking forward to hopefully some good deals this coming year. Not jumping on the initial release date titles, waiting on a sale. Hopefully,
do it. Yep.
There you go, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try my best. Now, if
got
they
this.
do more of these wonderful glow in the dark slip covers, I might be tempted. So I don't
Come
know.
on now.
But I do have some videos. I did my top 10 videos of 2024. Those have all been posted on my channel. I'm doing a month of Arrow video titles that I'll be watching this month. I did a video of what titles I'll be watching and I'm doing little mini reviews of those on my Letterboxd account. And then I've got my first live stream starting back up this Saturday at 6 p.m.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
I'll be having Allie and Anthony on the channel, so we'll be
Nice.
going live Saturday. So if you can join along and watch, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Wonderful people, by the way.
Yep, great people.
All right, Nate.
Well, so I am at specifically Blu-rays with Nathan Jones. I'm about to, I guess, have my 8th-year anniversary here in a couple of weeks, so which is, I just realized on the, just recently before we did this whole thing. But I talk a lot about kind of my current film journey right now. I've had a lot of iterations on the channel. I've had several of you on the channel, or at least Tony and Tim. I think I would love to start those film journeys up again with the rest of you, and just kind of hear your thoughts and perspective growing up with movies and where you're at now. That's all I've always enjoyed doing. But yeah, I'm actually going to cut back a little myself, kind of just in terms of goals. I want to pay off my credit cards. So I only have a little bit of debt with that, thank goodness. But yeah, I think that's doable this year. So I'm probably going to cut back a lot on buying things, and so hopefully I can watch a lot of these things and share them on my film journey. So yeah.
And Tim.
All right. So for 2025 wise, echoing what's already been mentioned, but I want to be more selective in what I buy. You guys that have watched my hauls, you know how much crap I've bought. I have too many hobbies. Buying movies is one of my hobbies. So the releases are getting more and more expensive. So I need to get a little bit less and less to kind of spread the love. Mm-hmm. As for my channel, I suck at promoting. Follow all these people. They're awesome. I got nothing else.
And Tim.
Nice.
I had to add that for Tim,
Oh, damn. Wally's so good, though.
Just boost it up a little bit right there. But yes, thank you, amazing panel members, for being here tonight. I'm super excited for physical media in 2025. I've been doing the Barnes & Noble Arrow sale too. I just went today and I got Demolition Man. I'm like, this movie is fantastic. This is totally going to make a nominee for next year, hopefully. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, definitely take advantage of the sales and the deals. A lot of good stuff came out on Amazon too at a super cheap price. So you can still definitely collect in the new year at some good deals. Watch those Amazon deal videos I cover every week. We will save yourself some money on your collecting journey, of course. And then once again, if you're watching the content, real talk here, I got like 60% of the people out there that continuously watch the channel, but they haven't clicked the subscribe. They haven't hit that subscribe yet, the notification bell. So if you do love the content, you watch the content, be helping grow the community this year on this channel with just clicking that subscribe for me. Definitely really helps out the algorithm, okay? Definitely click that like if you haven't already. Yes. But other than that, yeah, it's going to be a great year for physical media. I mean, I'm just excited what all these studios do and boutique labels. And once again, I will get them at a fair deal. So I will rant on the studios that are playing us. So expect a lot of rant videos for Disney because it just happens every year. That's what you can expect. But yeah, so have a great night out there, everybody. And everybody's channel links are in the description below. So definitely go show them some love. All right. Have a good night.
Bye. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Not another peep. Time to go to sleep.